Aloha, I'm Jen Boniza, and welcome to this dirt riding edition of Hawaiian Extreme Sports TV. On today's episode, we check out the first ever AMA sanctioned event on Kaua'i, the ultimate Hawaiian hard enduro. Mixing up North America's and Hawaii's top enduro riders, the Garden Isle Motorcycle Club put on a show of extreme performance.
Yeah, so we're at the Omao track on the beautiful island of Kaua'i. It's the ultimate Hawaiian hard enduro. It's our first AMA sanctioned event, and we're pretty damn proud of it. The amount of riders today, I think we're just short of 130. With the AMA, it's much different. We need to adhere to their rules. So you have the pro division, the A's, the B's, and the C's. And I think we got about 20 of the nation's top riders. We got Tristan Hart, Ryder LeBlanc, Cody Webb. These guys are all down here and they're competing with Kaua'i boys, you know, Velo Huddy, Ryder Guest, Kana Boy. And it's just amazing that these guys will come down and be a part of the series here in Omao. And over $15,000 of prize money that's going to be divvied out today. Back in 1945, Larry Andrade started the Garden Island Motorcycle Club. And ironically enough, it's the 80th birthday this year. Actually, world-renowned, people know it from around the world, is one of the hardest races. And so nowadays they call it hard enduro, but we've been doing it now for 70 years. They used to do it with Triumphs and Harley Davidsons, animals, riding through the mountains and stuff with big metal Harley Davidsons.
Coming out here and being able to race a dirt bike out here in Kaua'i is something that's extremely special to me. I mean, it means so much to come out here and do what I love at this incredible place.
I'm very appreciative of what Bertram and Josh Shecker guys and Matt Musgrove and just the whole community coming together and able to bring this event to Kaua'i. Because I always wanted to see what we could do against these guys in our own backyard. Because we always go to their backyards. I want to see what we can do at ours. So it's pretty neat to at least see them, you know, in the race and battle with them a little bit.
Yeah, so Friday was a prologue, and all US hard enduros typically have a prologue, and that seats you for your start position for the main event. And yeah, we rode this course here behind us, an enduro cross course, so that just kind of gets us set up for the main race on Saturday, and that seats your start position. So yeah, you want to do as good as you can in the prologue so you can start up front and get a good jump on the day.
They go out in waves and they follow each other and they send them out accordingly. So 5 of the top riders that had the best time for the day before will go out, 5 riders. About 30 seconds, they send out the next wave, the next 5 riders, and so forth. Each class will experience a different trail. So you can have the pro riders doing like say 20 something miles and the B riders doing about 16. Today what they do is they go out from the Enduro cross, they'll take off and they'll go out, they'll hit the flat track. There's some jumps and everything. Then they go through the eucalyptus forest by Keala. There's a bunch of riverbeds. They go through that. They go through a pine tree forest, some more riverbeds. Then they'll find their way back through the Enduro cross once again. And another thing too is the weather conditions. That plays a big role. You know, it's a beautiful day today, but man, if it was raining, you know, it can be like a 2-hour, 3-hour race. And that'll turn into like a 6-8 hour race.
So after you do Kahili side, you come back through here, gas check, then you jump into Omao, and Omao is its own animal. When that thing is wet, oof, man, you better watch out. I see guys, they spend a whole day on one trail, and we pretty much rode majority of the main trails we rode today, but if it rained, then oof, it would just be like, just who wants it more if it rained? Because like, it doesn't even matter if you ride here. Like you can ride here like 3 days a week like we do, and no matter what, you still have a hard time on one section.
Next, more action from the ultimate Hawaiian hard enduro. Kaua'i is known for its raw beauty. Hosting an international level hard enduro brings together national champions, extremely hard technical riding, local talent, and of course, the amazing beauty that the Garden Isle has to offer.
Braxton Hinchy, U.S. mainlander, rider guest, Twin Wetzel, Cavello Huddy, Kana boy.
As a dirt bike rider, I can explain and I can try and tell you about dirt bike riding, but just like a surfer, you know that old saying, only a surfer knows? Until you jump on a dirt bike and then you go into the mountain and you try to navigate through a riverbed or whatever it is, you don't really know. You know, you kind of get a feel by watching and everything, but the only way to experience it is to kind of give it a shot and try it out. And I tell you what, it's extremely different than anything else. It's super hard to ride a 230-pound motorcycle that wants to get away from you and to sit there and hang on to this thing and go up hills, go off cambers, straight up. Sometimes it just seems like it's vertical, but I don't think it's that much different than anything else. It's just you need to apply yourself differently. These guys take it to the next level. Like, it's tough. And some of the vet riders, they're very concerned about how difficult it is. And rightfully so, you know, it ain't no joke. You can get hurt very, very bad.
The trickiest thing was the creeks. The rocks are like just insane. You put your foot on the rock, you fall. You put your front tire on a round one, it goes one way, you fall. So I mean, I was sitting down, both feet out, just trying to survive in those creeks. It was just really hard.
Every time I get into the mountain, it's like my peace to like all the noise in this world. I kind of get to a calm.
The view is really magnificent. You can see like all the mountains, everything coming down.
And so there are times, like for me, you kind of catch your breath and you find a nice spot and then you look around and you kind of like nod your head and it's like this overwhelming gratitude of being that 0.0001% of people that'll ever experience a zone in Mount Kahili or in Anahola or in Kahuku or anywhere. Just taking that moment of being connected with nature. You know, it's just a special thing that is just yours. And you know, nobody else has that. That's a special gift that is given to you when you do sports like this.
see anyone from, I think the youngest rider is about 17 today, and to not totally a kapuna, but just those that can get out there, the uncles that will still ride. But this track serves people keiki to kapuna.
I just wanted to thank the pros for being gracious with their time. I mean, a bunch of kids in the parking lot just looking after the heroes. And it's awesome for them to like be able to come here and the little local kids get to meet them and spend time with them. Big dreams, you know, for those kids.
Velo Huddy is into the lead here on the Keala side already with Ryder LeBlanc in second and Kristen Hart in third.
Next, more action from the ultimate Hawaiian Hard Enduro. This year's Ultimate Hawaiian Hard Enduro is the first ever AMA sanctioned motorcycle event on Kaua'i. And of course with it came the top riders from North America.
Connor boy, so good, just a bull rider from Hawaii. Super strong young kid. Ultra competitive, great rider, look at this view.
Yeah, it's really awesome to have the pros here, and it's one of the toughest races that we've heard in the nation. And pros have come and suffered, but they love it. I mean, that's what's great about this sport.
Yes, I'm from Canada. This is my first time at Kaua'i, which is beautiful. It actually reminds me of Canada. It's relaxed. All the drivers are so friendly here. It's crazy how friendly everyone is.
Everyone from the top 5 and most of the top 10 were here, so it's cool. We shipped our bikes here and kind of stuck together. I mean, we're all rivals, but at the end of the day, we're all friends too, because this sport, it's so small. So to train and to ride, you have to ride with the other top competitors because there's not a lot of people who do it. So at the end of the day, we're all friends.
I think it's just important that what the pros take away from coming here is just the aloha spirit, you know, and a lot of times I would hope that after the races, you know, we come down here in the pits and that's the best part about the race, the decompression, the beverages, the food, and to have them all here and hear their stories, and they've been awesome.
Fortunately, we have a guy that operates the machines, Keala, Australia, and he was actually one of the first Kaua'i boys, local boys from Hawaii, that went to Tennessee, and he got the experience riding how they do on the mainland, and then he brought the knowledge back here and then designed this obstacle course. So what you see here is mirrored after what goes on the mainland. A little different. I know in Tennessee they don't have coconuts, and we got a coconut pit, but we put a couple of chickens in there too, so there's huli coconut chicken inside there.
When we go on the mountain, it's so hard to access this mountain. So it's like either you have to be a really good rider or you have to walk. So like as a spectator, you only get to see a professional rider like 5 seconds go past you and that's it. But like on the enduro cross track, at least you can watch them and watch us race, and it's like, you know, it makes it exciting for like all the kids and everybody can see.
Like going over all the big pillars, I've never really went over pillars before, so it was new to me. And then also the coconuts, it was really slippery and I was having a hard time through there.
So we're up at the Old Mount track where the Keala Foundation hosts its largest fundraiser, the Ultimate Hawaiian Trail Run. And we've been raising, it's our biggest fundraiser to raise funds for our prevention and intervention programs.
I can explain it as like aloha, right? Aloha is how you treat each other. And I think because the resources are so finite here, that community taking care of each other is really important, because we all ride together, we hang out together, and I think for the club, GIMC, it's such a long history, and keeping that legacy alive requires like such a huge amount of people to organize races like this, to keep the trails clean, from the riders to the racers to the trail cutters to the organizers. It's huge. It's good for the community, the kids. There's not much opportunity, but the talent is just off the charts.
Cavelo's got the local knowledge. Tristan has zero. He's never ridden here in his life. So he needs to catch Cavelo so he can read his lines and stay efficient.
Next, more action from the ultimate Hawaiian hard enduro. Kaua'i's famous for extremely technical enduro riding, mixing up the top talent from North America and extremely talented local riders was a perfect recipe for mind-blowing action and upsets.
Rider guest, Kaua'i local, is a certified savage.
I think that technical riding here in Kauai, it's just different because the trails that people are used to on the continent, it's wide open stuff. I don't think there was anything too hard, but there's no transfer sections. It's just relentless. There's no wide open breaks where you can get wind in your face, you're going slow.
So this race, for me, I felt like it was a lot slower than other races that we do. It was tighter. On the mainland, we're either in the desert or on the East Coast in the trees, and the trees on the East Coast aren't as tight as here. Here, there's just so much stuff growing, and they literally just cut out trails, so they make them slim so they don't have to do as much work, I'd imagine. So it was tight. There was a lot of sections where you just had to like pick your bike through the trees.
The first section in Keala was kind of battling, and I don't think they really liked those creek sections. It was pretty slippery for them. They probably weren't used to that. And then, yeah, I kind of caught them in there. It was kind of battling, and then I kind of tried to pull ahead so they cannot see my lines, because I kind of know this mountain like the back of my hand.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly today. Keala, Hawai'i, he was on another level. I think all of us, we knew if we wanted to have a chance at winning, we had to ride with him just because he knows the line so well. And us mainlanders, obviously we don't know where to go so much. So once he got in the lead, he gapped us, and then I kind of rode by myself for like 2.5 hours. So that was, it was not great. Obviously took some bad lines, and he ended up beating me by 10 minutes. So pretty big gap, not great, but Kaua'i actually caught me at 1.2, so he got my heart rate going a bit. Sure, the locals kind of smoked us, honestly. I mean, Tristan doesn't get beat too often, so yeah, it just shows that home field advantage helps, and it's the same way when they come to the mainland. We have an advantage over there. Now we got a taste of what their terrain and what they're used to is like.
Today, Cavelo finished fast in the dry. I think he still would have done it in about the same time if it was pouring rain. But the gap between him and the pros, if it was raining, would have been hours. It's just so different from what they're used to. It's great that it's dry. I hope they enjoyed the ride today, because the course was unreal.
The whole experience of Hawaii is awesome. I mean, we got the dirt, it's staining everything. All my stuff's gonna come back to the mainland stained, so I'm always gonna have a little piece of Hawaii with me, I guess. But it's awesome. I mean, honestly, the people, like, that's my favorite part, is just everybody here is so great, and so it's super cool to come and meet everybody.
Yeah, I'm very blessed that it's here in our backyard. The riding community is like this, like so tight. You see all the same racers at every race. No matter where you go, we're always battling these guys. So to have them here, it's pretty mean.
I felt really good about this win because it's like our home ground. You kind of like defend your territory, you know? And it's a unexplainable feeling because you get to battle with the best factory riders, and we're just privateers, local riders from Kaua'i, and we're just so blessed that we get to race in our own island and showcase what we can do.
Second place, Tristan Hart.
You know, ride in paradise and make some money. and eat some huli huli thing. Yeah, everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Let's hear it for your top 3 pros, finishers.
Now that was a sick event. Congratulations go out to all the participants of the Ultimate Hawaiian Hard Enduro by Garden Island Motorcycle Club, but especially to the winners of the Pro Division. In the women's, it was Mele Huddy from Kaua'i in 3rd place, Katie Hall Leah in 2nd place, and Pebs Matalora from Oahu in 1st place with a time of 2 hours, 55 minutes and 26 seconds. In the men's, it was Kamakana Vaiole Kahalipuna from Kaua'i in 3rd place, Tristan Hart in 2nd place, and Kaua'i's own Kavelo Huddy smoking the competition by over 10 minutes with a time of 2 hours, 22 minutes and 30 seconds. Way to go. For detailed results, please check out the Garden Isle Motorcycle Club's Facebook and Instagram pages. That's all the time we have for today's show. I'm Jen Boniza, and we'll see you again on another Hawaiian Extreme Sports TV. Aloha.